You know that feeling when you have an exam tomorrow, and for the first time in your life, you actually decide to study? Yeah, this is the story of a student named Alex. Alex had one goal: pass the exam. And this time, he was serious. Alex, I'm not playing around anymore. I'm studying everything. He opened his book, he opened his notebook, he grabbed a pen, he even put his phone away. This was it. Academic comeback. The perfect study plan. Alex looked at the syllabus. There were 5 chapters. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5. He stared at them confidently. Alex, easy. He grabbed a piece of paper and wrote, study. Plan 6 / Chapter 1. 7 Taurus, Chapter 2, 8 Taurus, Chapter 3, 9 Taurus, Chapter 4, 10 Taurus, Chapter 5, 11 Taurus, review everything. He looked at his plan. It was beautiful, organized, professional. He felt like a genius. Alex, tomorrow I'm walking into that exam like a professor. He opened Chapter 1. Chapter 1. Alex started reading. 5 minutes later, he understood everything. 10 minutes later, he was highlighting everything. 20 minutes later, his entire textbook was basically yellow. Alex, important, highlight. Alex, also important, highlight. Alex, probably important, highlight. Eventually, there wasn't a single white line left on the page. Alex smiled. Alex, Chapter 1, destroyed. He moved to Chapter 2. Then Chapter 3, then Chapter 4. By 10:30 p.m., Alex had studied almost the entire syllabus. He was exhausted, but confident. He closed the book. Alex, there is literally nothing this exam can ask me. He went to sleep. The next morning, Alex woke up feeling different. He walked into school like a warrior. His friend looked at him. Friend, did you study? Alex slowly turned around. Alex, I didn't study. His friend looked confused. Alex, I consumed knowledge. His friend immediately became nervous. Friend, oh. Alex sat down. The teacher walked in. Everyone went silent. The exam papers were placed face down. Alex cracked his knuckles. Alex, let's see what you've got. The teacher said, Teacher, you may begin. Alex flipped the paper over. Question 1. Alex read Question 1. He froze. Question, explain the concept discussed in Chapter 2, Section 4. Alex blinked. He knew Chapter 2. He had studied Chapter 2. He had highlighted Chapter 2, but Section 4? Alex looked at the question again. Alex, okay, maybe I just forgot. He moved it to Question 2. Describe the process explained on page 87. Alex's eyes widened. Alex, page 87? He looked around. Everyone was writing. His friend was already on Question 5. Alex slowly looked back at his paper. Alex started reading the questions. Question 1, something he barely studied. Question 2, something he skipped. Question 3, something he thought was not important. Question 4, a tiny paragraph he had completely ignored. Alex's soul left his body. Alex, no. He remembered last night. He remembered sitting there. He had looked at that exact paragraph and said, Alex, that's probably not going to be on the exam. He looked at the question. It was literally Question 4. Alex stared at the ceiling. Alex, of course. Then he remembered another thing. He had spent 40 minutes memorizing a tiny definition. That wasn't even in the syllabus. Alex, I studied everything. He looked at the paper. Alex, except this. Desperation mode. Alex decided to use logic. Question 5. Explain the difference between A and B. Alex knew A, he knew B, he just didn't know the difference. So he started writing. Alex, A is pause. Yay, he continued. Alex, while B is long pause. Basically, B. He stared at his answer. Alex, perfect. Then he reached the final question. There were 3 minutes left. The question was worth 20 marks. Alex had never seen it before. He looked at the clock. He looked at the question. He looked at his pen. Then he entered survival mode. He started writing everything he knew. Alex, according to the theory, he had no idea what theory. Alex, which was discovered by he didn't know who. Alex, this clearly demonstrates he had absolutely no idea what it demonstrated. But he kept writing. Time's up. Alex dropped his pen. The teacher collected his paper. Alex walked outside. His friend ran toward him. Friend, how was it? Alex stared into the distance. Alex, honestly? Pause. Alex, I think I just invented 3 new theories. His friend laughed. Friend, was it hard? Alex nodded. Alex, No. His friend looked confused. Alex, I just studied the wrong things. That evening, Alex opened the textbook again. He looked at the chapter he skipped. He read the first sentence. Then he stopped. Alex, wait. He looked closer. The entire exam was based on this chapter. Alex slowly closed the book. Alex, I'm dropping out. Narrator, and that's how Alex learned the most important lesson of school. Never say, this probably won't be on the exam.